What is good, y'all? SGG family, it's your boy Coach Smooth, back with another postseason episodes. We have the Minnesota Vikings set to do up here today as they went ahead and took care of business in the last round, just like we did, taking care of the Commanders 28-13 in their home building. But now they're coming over to SoFi, all the way across the world, across the US at least, to go ahead and come face us here this season. I cannot remember, it's been a while since I've recorded an episode here for the Rams here, so I gotta see, did we play the Vikings this season? We did, and we beat them 24-17. Now it's coming back to me, we actually played them as one of our last good teams that we played down the stretch, and we had a very good game against them. 3 touchdowns, 2 picks on their side, not much of a running game. So if we can get our run game moving, I think we can have much of the same. The pass game has been phenomenal here though throughout, and I got to see if this team is kind of the same team we faced earlier. Are they kind of dealing with some injuries here, as it's going to take a lot for us to go to come in here and come get a dub. They have 3 99s, only one is a legit 99 at right end, but he's injured. So one less edge rush that we have to worry about, which is great news. Desmond Ridder is still full and active. They have Joshua Driver still in the backfield. The receiving core looks to be healthy still, as well as Jefferson, Addison, and Chamberlain. Hawkinson is healthy. Offensive line. Okay, so yeah, this team is still, for the most part, now they're missing one of their best edge rushers, but for the most part, it's going to be the same Vikings team that we saw during the regular season. And as far as what they'll have to continue with for us, as far as our injury report, just to quickly remind you guys, one thing we're missing is a defensive tackle, Mekhi Wingo, who's not even really our number 1, he's more of our number 2. So our rookie's been in, and he's been getting sacks too as well, but he's only out for 1 more week with that broken collarbone. So if we're able to get past the divisional round, he'll be back for the conference championship. So if you guys are ready for that, man, leave a like, comment, and subscribe. We're going to get into these 2 press conferences coming into the game. Before we go ahead and just jump straight into it, full game here. That's why I like doing these at least slower, so we can watch that majority of the game and see if we can work our way back to the mountaintop. At the start of the season, you said you didn't need a plan. I guess it worked out, right? You promised the fans that the team was talented enough to make the playoffs. So go ahead and say you're sorry for doubting me. What's my response? We in the postseason. What you mean? What is my response? I called it. We made the playoffs. Give us thank you, right? Like, I called it. We made the playoffs. You sure did. Okay, is that all y'all got to say? Congratulations. This man said congratulations. That's the weakest form of flattery I think I've seen in my life. All right, come on, let's get this. Team has +2 morale increase. That's it? +2 morale. Like, you couldn't give me a higher morality boost at the least. Like, told y'all we didn't need nothing, and then we made it back here, and we did. All right, we need to shift our focus to the Vikings. What did we see through film studies? It's one-on-one matchups concerned. Going to focus on D-line and being ready. Good to know. Let's go talk to the defense about it. Okay, so they're just kind of getting together a defensive game plan. I mean, offensively, we need to be ready to go, but defensively, they do have some killers at the receiver room. We know we're going to shut down the running game, but how do we force pressure into Desmond Ridder's face so that way we can go and get this dub? Film study needs to get after the quarterback. I got it. D-line needs to get off blocks. D-line needs to work on power moves, finesse moves. I want to work on power moves. Let's get to that quarterback as fast as possible. I want them pass rush moves on points. Great. We'll focus on that all week. Good. So +5 power moves boost. That's what I want to see. We have some actual killers when it comes to power moves. Like, let me see if I can look at my roster. Will that show? Yeah, it does show ratings. So let me look at, let's go across the D-line and kind of sort by power moves, like 91, 83, 90. We won't really see him come in the game at all. Wait, that was block shed. Hold on, go back. I was looking at block shed. Okay, so 88, 59, 99, 77, 94, 83. He's not going to be in the game, but 76. Outside linebackers here we have, okay, so Barry Young doesn't do it. Chris Bradley does have 87 and then 73 for Austin Roberts. I mean, we have some killers when it comes to power rush moves. So to get that up by a +5 boost, let's get in Desmond Ridder's face. Let's make this a very tight game for him and come out of here 2-0 against them on the season. Now, they are better offensively. Their offense is crazy at 92, but let's hope that their 92 meet our 89 defense and we can get the advantage over there. here too. Nothing to take away from. 4,733 yards, 42 touchdowns. We showed he could be a true number one here in Minnesota. Now, I don't even know what team he's on in real life, if I'm going to be honest with you. I completely forgot. I know he's not with Atlanta no more, of course, but I know he's in like a backup capacity role. I just can't remember who he's with. So if you guys remember, let me know down below. $5 for the first person to say it. No, nah, 5 Cayman points for the first person to say it. You know what I'm saying? But hey, let's see if he can lead this team to victory here today in the virtual world, as they're going to be looking to lean on this running game early. That's 2 rushes, 5 yards, but already an injury here. So I think that's John Davidson. Now he'll just go to the bench here. So, okay, don't get too frustrated and hurt yourself even more. But now one of our best pass rushers, the best pass rusher still left on this team, is going to be down and out for the count here for a little bit. So they're going to go into a passing set too. Of course, as soon as he gets out, launched it wide open, is down the field. What kind of coverage is that? Joshua Driver out of the halfback spot was wide open. What happened? It looks like we're sending a DB blitz here, and the safety just got caught flat-footed. I don't know what happened there, and of course they're going to make me take like a delay of game here for this, because this is annoying. For whatever reason, they don't let you just choose. Like, look, the buttons are there. Can we fix some of these glitches, please? I get that Madden is a game built off Ultimate Team, and y'all love making y'all extra money off these packs, but can we get simple changes like this? Like, I can't hit a button? And look, why are we in cover 2 cornerback blitz? And it's just a simple fade route where we should have a deep blue at the very least. So there's the blitz. I guess that's the deep. Like, look, and then you're just flat-footed. You're supposed to be getting back deep. What kind of coverage is this? I need to fix up my defensive pressure, because why is Tracy Gales on the field? Who else is out here? So Sergio Sims is right there. Kirby Joseph is up here, and I guess in the slot. Or no, it's Cameron Curl up here. I'm tripping. See, like, we don't even have our backup free safety in the game. I have my backup strong. I'm about to have to just change, like, people's positions, honestly, at this point. Just to make sure. Instead of doing that, like, I'm going to do this the easiest way possible. I'm just going to change people's positions, because I feel like that'll at least get the right people on the field. So if I come over here, like, first of all, what in the world is causing, like, look, Kirby Joseph is here in the slot. Moses is here in the slot. Why is Sergio or Cameron Curl coming up? I'm going to have to put, like, Kirby Joseph as the backup free safety too as well, so at least he's in the game instead of Gales. I'm about to go make sure I make that change there on defense then. I mean, we had all season where I didn't have to go in and make changes on defense, but I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's wrong with this game in general, but as far as depth chart and player management, boy, it is crazy. As we get a great pass out there to Ladd McConkey, answering right back with a quick, long catch of our own. If only led to a touchdown like theirs did. Look, these goal routes might be it now. Just simple goal balls are destroying defenses. That is crazy. So you're going to get a motion here by Jackson going back to the other side here. Pockets looking clean. Throw goes out down the field again. Ladd McConkey is open. 2 big catches off his first 2 targets. And unlike them leaning on the run game to get things started, we lean on our pass. And this guy's in a good situation here. We're going right back to it here. Throw goes out as it hits the hands of a defensive lineman. So yeah, I saw what formation it was too. It's our 3-3-5 formation there on defense. For whatever reason, I have my backup strong safety coming in and my other strong safety coming in as the 5 instead of my nickel corner. Why the nickel corner isn't coming in on a, I guess it's not a nickel package per se, but it's 5 DB still. So that's going to be a penalty flag down there. Who jumped first? So after the negative play there, puts us back in a 3rd and long here. Back to our 24-yard line here. Throw goes out down the field. Wide open in the back corner of the end zone. That's Franks. Answering back with one of our own. I don't know what it is about halfback wheels, goes. But it looks like this both teams. I'm not going to lie to you. All right, so I changed it up just a little bit. I at least put Kirby Joseph in and kind of put Moses in, not Cameron Curl. So I'm still fixing it here a little bit, but at least that'll help maybe get better people out there for coverage sakes as we come up and make a play on that one short. Let me go ahead and jump back in here and make sure we finish up our progressions. All right, got it fully fixed now here for us, which is great news. Everything else was fixed too as far as the other positions. That was just the only one that was weird. Gonna drop back here, looking, get that one out before the pressure gets there, and he does as Addison makes the catch but doesn't get the first. Come on, you know it's gonna be a run here, going up the mid. Why? Thankfully, we got him on inches, but where was Braswell going? He got bumped back and then ran backwards 5 more steps like he didn't want to make a tackle. Going to stay with the pass for us here, going right over the middle yet again. We love our drag routes for whatever reason. I know we run that play. It seems like a lot. I mean, it's a really easy play to get you, at least a guaranteed 5. That's a really good 3rd and short play to get you a 1st, but we do run that play quite a bit here. We're going with the play action rollout here. Throws down the field, one-on-one coverage. Trying to hit our X Factor, who unfortunately doesn't even get the ability to be an X Factor. Bullocks, look at the 6'8", just bullying Greenwood. Just bumped that man out the way just because he was so tall and looked down on him. As he's actually down at the bottom of the screen now by himself, one-on-one coverage here. We're going to go with a little screen pass here as the blocks are going to get out by our offensive line. We're going to get positive yardage there to get up about a gain of 10 to 15. Let's just keep this offense going forward. At the 44-yard line, changing a couple play calls up is Matthews as he will drop back from under center. Throw goes out to the flats. Wow, I'm not even going to lie. I don't even know how he caught that one. I think he threw that one into the little crevice in his arm and put that right where he needed to hold it. I didn't see him reach his hands out. Good play by Bullocks as he's tired, though, after that catch. We've gone to him now a couple times. We're going to go with the run here off the outside. Blocks are bad. Going to drop back here. Pocket's looking clean. Matthews going to roll out. He's got all day to run, though. He's going to the outside, picking up a gain of 15 and 20 before he takes a shoulder there late. Gets us a gain of 21 as he slides down just in time. This Bullocks is still out there kind of tired. Maybe I need to go in and make a manual substitution to get him out the game, but I wish our run game would help him out. Going with another screen pass here. Blocks is going to get there for a pancake, which is great news as we go ahead and get a gain of about 10 there. Back-to-back screen plays working on this drive so far. It's eating up a lot of clock, too. We're coming down to 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Trying to go up by another score here. Dropping back here. Everybody's going short, rolling out before the plays get there. And, wow, we had 2 dudes in the same area. After the runs have not been working to go anywhere, pretty much the only way he's moved the rock is by screen passes. But Brian McCullum's got his back. The diving grab into the end zone. Do not forget that he is on the field. Just because we elevated Bullock's roll just a little bit, Brian McCullum is still out here making clutch grabs, diving across the pylon. On defense, sending a blitz in here that's going to be effective. Reggie Lawrence got back there before I can even commentate. That boy was just on a straight middle linebacker. You love to see it when the middle linebacker finally gets the blitz. It's a clean hole up the middle. It's just about, do you have the speed to get there in time before coverage breaks down the back end as they go right back with the drag here and basically get everything back. Big 12-yard gain there as he was wide open. I get not covering underneath and playing back, but because we're playing back, somebody should be there. 3rd and 5 here now. This is way more manageable as we're going to be in the backfield again. It's a sack fumble as the offensive lineman is going to go ahead and just pick that up, though, and go right back down. Ooh, we had 2 back there. I thought somebody might have been able to pick up the ball and give us good field position, but I'll take the sack. We can get a scoring drive going together here. We can really put this game away here as we go out to the flats. Brian McCullum, hero of the last drive, starting off this one with a 9-yard grab. Everybody's playing their part right. The only part that still has been lacking is the run game, which, to be fair, was kind of lacking the first meeting as well. So, I mean, the Vikings might just have good run defense. Good guys up front, good linebacker coverage. This is pretty much playing out exactly how the last one did here. Dropping back, throw goes down the field. He had him open and missed. Are you kidding me? Why? How do you miss that? Let's see the pocket. Was it crowded? It's not even crowded. And then look at this. Like, first of all, look how he just jumps to him. That's terrible pass coverage by McCullum. First of all, why did you widen out? So look at him just keep backing up. Feet ain't even moving. But he just kept backing up instead of everybody else is up there at the line of scrimmage. He backed all the way up back to the QB instead of just going to go make contact. And here I was thinking we could actually put the game away in that drive. Like, if I knew you were going to block like that, I would have put you on just like the front side then. Go find me a different left tackle. Dropping back here. Everything's looking good. Throw over the middle. Good hit there by Cameron Curl. But Chamberlain able to hold on to that rock. Going to look for their number 3 receiver. And he's able to come in clutch for them as they're going to drop back here. Everything's looking good. Throw out to the flats. And we're there to knock that. Oh, I thought we knocked it loose. It's really like the emblem was on the ground. Maybe he double caught it. If he did, that was a great catch to double catch that and stay in bounds on the sidelines. Hand off to the middle up here. They're going to go and meet him in the backfield. Driver nowhere to go as their run game is being held up as well. We're just going to have to make something happen here on another third down. Do we send a blitz? No blitz is coming. They're sending a screen, and we're back there in his face again, though. Braswell and John Davidson again getting in the backfield. Oh, wow. They got everybody up against the line on this one. This must be a nickel double mug. Let's see if they actually send it or they're bluffing, though. Nope, bluff. Only 4 coming through. Pressure gets there right past my left guard. And now it looks like they're starting to get as much pressure as we are. Either our receivers are not getting open or the O-line is starting to slip up here. 2nd and 17. Throws that out quickly, and it gets knocked out of Jackson's hands. Now we're going to be looking for another third down save here. 17 to go. Throws. Wow. Where'd the offensive line go? They're missing their best pass rusher and are still actually getting into our face. Like, that was just 3 straight pressures that they were able to just make something happen there with the backups. Justin Jefferson in the slot. Looks like they're going to actually target to him. Breaks off a tackle there off the spin move, as that was a good attempt by Moses to kind of get him on the ground, but not exactly. As we looks like we got Moses on him here. I might make a change up on that. I don't know if I like that matchup. Let's see what happens here. We're going to send a DB blitz as it's a screen right behind it. We're able to get there, but just ahead of the line is Driver to reset the downs. Trying to pay more attention to what we're kind of got running here. Looks like we're sending a little bit of pressure up the middle. We are able to get the Driver before he reaches midfield. 3.5 left to go in the first half. Sending 4 yet again. Throw down the field. One-on-one coverage, and that is Sims this time. Okay, Moses, what are you doing? Do you not want to play today? That's the second time I've seen you get beat in coverage. It's cover 4 palms. I should have 4 deep bodies. Why are you... Who is that? Cover 4 palms. Unless I just don't understand cover 4, why is Holmes on the field? Who else is on the field? So Moses is right there. I mean, he's actually doing his job. So I'm sorry, Moses. That was my fault. Moses, Minor, Ernest Rackshaw Jr. We have 4 DBs on the field. What? We're in dime? The fuck we're in dime for? Oh yeah, I gotta change this up immediately. No, I gotta have like I don't know. I guess move Moses out here and put Kirby Joseph in there in the slot. But Joseph's down here. Sims. Why is Cameron Curlin on the field? This computer scheme, bro. This computer. Ah, great. Now we're stuck here on the field. So I guess y'all see my first on-field play here is we're going to try to get in this backfield, stop him. And my first play on the field is giving up a touchdown. I was trying to do a quick switch there. I was able to get it done to go ahead and put Moses in on the outside, put Cameron Curl at least in the inside. I don't know why we were even in dime, but this is the second time that because of the CPU is messing with my rotations, which doesn't make sense, I'm having to give up a touchdown. That literally makes 0 sense as to why. I mean, I get why having 4 DBs in dime. Don't get me wrong. I get why you would go 4 corners deep. But why is my starting free safety not in the game and my backup is? Or my starting strong safety not in the game and my backup is? If you're going to at least make decisions without me making the decisions for you, you could have at least put the backup or the starting safety down at one of the other cornerback slots. Like, that would have been smart. I actually think Kirby Joseph is my second string backup slot corner. Hold on. Now that I think about it, let me go look at. I know we eating up some time here, y'all, but hold on, just bear with me, bro. Like, I just need y'all to see why this doesn't make sense. My number 2 slot corner is Kirby Joseph. The heck is he back at free strong safety for when I have a starting strong safety? And why is he not on the field at all? It's things like those that it does intrigue me to go back to doing more of like a play the game style rebuild. I typically try not to do that anymore just because of how good I actually am on the sticks. Even on all Madden, I would even rebuilding a team, I would win in like year. Y'all saw it with the Colts rebuild last year. I mean, it was kind of an impromptu series, really quick near the end of its lifespan, and it was kind of good that I guess it was that quick. We won that series after like year 2. It was year 2 or 3 after the rebuild. Like we made one draft class, and that was all we needed to fix the Colts. But mostly because I was on the sticks, and I know how to play with that team. I know how to play Madden. I know how to call plays. I know how to run the right plays. It's going to get us a first down. I know how to go for the home run shots. I know how to hit plays like that. And that's probably one of those ones you go to Bullock on the outside and loft it. You know, like you let Bullock go run underneath that one on the outside for a touchdown. And just simple stuff like that. I know how to run inside zones from right here and get us actual positive yardage. Instead of making, what is that? Jeremiah, what are you doing? So not only am I having to go in and constantly fix my team's alignment on almost every formation because it keeps getting messed up, it's twice that it's led to a touchdown. And then we have Matthews making slant reads like that. I got my left tackle not even going to look at their left tackle at the point of attack. He did not back up at all. He's up there making the block. Ours backed all the way right back next to our quarterback so they could easily warp off and go get the sack. Let's see how their offensive line operates this time. 2nd and 10. Look, it's a screen play. Everybody's over there, but yet the halfback is still able to get out and get positive yard. So they went no huddle here with this one. We're seeing a DB blitz, not able to get there, wide open down the field. That's a great why we're running that's another thing. Why are we running DB blitzes outside of the boundary? Like that wasn't even on that side of the field. Wasn't close to getting there. So that throw goes out of bounds. So now they are in field goal range here, though. If we can get a sack or two, we can push them back. Where is Davidson at? Why is he not on the field right now? Throw goes out quickly. Like, look, why is John Davidson not on the field? Where is is that him right there? Is he back out there? Yeah, now he's back out there. A defensive tackle too at all things. He's not even on the edge. Throw goes out here quickly. We get an interception right back. Thank you, Moses. My boy Moses coming through with an interception. Now there are no points on either side, and we can take this into half, tied at 14. And we get ball first coming out of half at least. Let's go ahead and immerse ourselves back into the game, bro. Enough talking about EA for a little bit. Let's go ahead and talk about this great run game by Frank since he's finally got rejuvenized. I had to go have a little talk with him in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? I didn't let it get to the locker room. I stopped him in the hallway. You know what I'm saying? Made him wait for all the teammates to go by and had to have a serious talk with him because that running game in the first half was boo-boo. So let's go ahead and see. We're going to give it back to him again here. And I might have to pull him off the field and have another talk. Dropping back. Play action this time. Throw goes down as we got the linebackers to jump up and bite on it. Brian McCullum wide open. So actually had 2 bodies there open. Going on, let's just get a little bit more push here. Gonna go with another play fake. Rolling out. Down the field. Throw as he goes up and can't hold on again. I mean, that's just an easy play for the DB to make. Just wait for the receiver to go up and go get it. As soon as his hands make contact, you make contact with his back. I mean, no diddy, but that's a perfect way to defend that. You don't even have to go for the ball. I feel like I can already tell what play's about to come here. 3rd and 3. We have it tied up. Oh, it's actually going to be a handoff here to the right side. It's wide open. Plenty of running room for the end zone as that's going to be a gain of 21. And that was the best run that we've seen from either side here. Actually, no, I mean, Jeremiah Matthews did have a 21-yard or 2. But best running from any halfback here in the game. They got me. I thought it was going to be drag routes. I'm not even going to lie to you. So that was a perfect call for the inside zone. It got me too. So we're going to go ahead and empty everything out. Hand it right back to him up the middle. And he's met one-on-one. He does not win that battle. They had that one pretty cleaned out for us. So that was actually a good setup. We should have had an offensive lineman go to the 2nd level. But the double team lasted a little longer than it should have. Throw goes out here. Brian McCullum gets hit in the shoulder pad. Meat and potatoes out on the field now, man. As we got power formations on both sides. We're going to go with a simple play action. I mean, just throw it. The fullback was open. Where were you looking? All you had to do is literally float it to the left side of the field, and one of our players would have came down with it. Still good first drive. At least we ended with us having some points on our side. Let's get back to this defense, man. Got a great turnover to end the first drive. We have some momentum built up, and I'm still seeing this team line up here with no John Davis out there, but oh no, there is he in coverage? Oh hell no. Why is my best pass rusher in coverage? What is this team doing? I wish I had more control over what was going on a play-to-play basis, because that don't make sense. Imagine if you could be up here watching and still call the game. Like, I can still call the plays. That way I can make sure that things really don't get messed up. I can really feel like a coach. The coaches be in the booth too now. So they go ahead and punt this one off here. Let's see, we got 3 blocks set up here. Great job going inside. I wish there was just more excitement on the punter. That was actually set up to be a good one. Bunch at the bottom of the screen. We're going to motion bullocks across. It's going to be a 2x2 look after that motion play here. Throw goes out. Look at Brian McCullum wide open behind it. Had everybody falling asleep as they were all watching Bullocks. Great route by Bullocks. Way to stop there, then come inside. He took like 3 defenders with him wide open for Brian McCullum over the top. Are they going to show this back? Look at this. Bullocks goes in. He went down for the halfback. 22 comes inside. And I see 3 defenders just trying to trace Brian McCullum as they did not expect him to be open. That we're in the red zone already here. 7 here would be the most ideal situation. You're dropping back. Looks like we're going to go with the screen pass here. Get a pancake block right in front of him. Getting the first down. Thought they might have been chased down from the back. No, did he? But we're now up to the 4-yard line. And last time we were up this close, we did kind of choke it away and have to settle for 3. So let's try to score this time. Gonna go with the direct handoff here up the middle. Great blocks. Diving ahead is Dalvin Franks, and he's in there. Touchdown, Dalvin. All right. Dropping back here is Desmond Riller now after we were able to go ahead and get them on a 3 and out and score down on our side. We'll have to see what their offense does. Great catch there by Justin Jefferson to get them the first down at midfield. Holding on in tight coverage, but you see the pressure starting to get there in the backfield. Slowly wearing down this offensive line here. Look at that in the backfield is John Davidson making a great play. Pushing the guard into the floor, making the TFL. This is why he needs to be out there at all times. Where is he at now? He is not on the field. I don't know what formation this is in where he would not be out there here. Dropping back. It looks like the pocket is deteriorating, but nobody's able to get there for the sack, and we still allow him to throw it away. I can't really tell what formation this would be that he's not out there. I'm seeing 1, 2, 3. I think this might be like that dime package again. Maybe he's not out there on dime. Dropping back here again as that's a wide open lane up the middle. Not able to cause a fumble there as Riddler gets enough for the first. Here goes Davidson back on the field. Right back on the guard. See if he bullies him again. This time he's getting double teamed. Nice knock away there by Cameron Curl. Okay, I see Davidson now. He's on the edge here, looks like. Gonna get blocked there one-on-one by the tackle, but they're running away from him, which is smart. And that'll be the last play here in the third quarter. So we'll go to the fourth quarter, up 2 possessions here, 24-14. And the Vikings need a score here. Now with the field flipping, we should see John Davidson a little bit more here as he's at the bottom of the screen, set to come off the edge here. 1-on-1 against the tackle. He does not win that battle, but we get an interception. That's Kyle Miner again. Just like the same interception he had to end the last postseason game. He comes up and just jumps the routes. Something he does so well. They need to stop testing him. You can test that side earlier in the game when it was our safety over there. But Kyle Miner, look at this throw. Just thought he could get it out there just in time. Miner stops, jumps it in front of Addison. Look at the great read to stop and grab that. Offense wasn't able to get much moving here, so they'll be left with 8 minutes left to go here. They'll have to go 78 yards up the field. They need either a touchdown or a field goal to keep this game interesting here. So they're still down by 2 possessions. Throw goes out quickly to Hawkinson for the first down grab. With the play action fake here. Throws it out to the sidelines. That's going to be down. You got to remember, every play that they run where they get it tackled in bounds is technically a positive play for us too. The longer the drive goes, the less time they have to work up 2 drives. So throwing away might have been the smartest decision for him right there. Dropping back. Look at the pocket looking clean. Davidson finally breaking away last second, and Driver just drops it. Wide open. Maybe he heard the footsteps, but he just flat out dropped that one on the floor. So now 3rd and 10 here. They've only got 4 conversions on the day. Can they make it 5 here? Davidson's going to get up there. They're going to throw it out short as Addison is able to get the first. But he's tackled inbound, so that clock will still move. Handing off up the middle with the run here. Probably not the best time to bring out runs, especially when you're 10 for 22. But because that we're under 6.5 left to go. So we might have to see them score and get an onside kick if they want any kind of hope. Over the middle, we go ahead and stop them short. No first down here. Third and inches. We're going to go with the handoff. That's an easy first down, but we're still tackling him inbounds, and he hasn't even hit field goal range just yet. And while we're going to get into this, man, shameless plug, man. If you guys aren't already, make sure you guys check out the content on the channel daily. We do have Sly Cooper going Monday through Wednesday. We have the Angels rebuilds on Thursdays and Saturdays with Ace on Sundays, and this coming out on Friday. So if you guys want MLB content, basically all the sports gaming videos are every other day of the week outside of Monday and Wednesday. So tune back in for Ace. That's one time a week. Tune back in for the Angels rebuild. We're just getting that kicked up and kind of entering into season 2. By the time this drops, we should be doing the off season the day before and the first episode of season 2 the day after. So make sure you guys tune in for the channel for us to drop 4 p.m. Eastern every day. If I ever miss a day of uploading, I will try to double upload one of the following days coming up. So make sure you look out for that, because that'll drop at 12 and 4. So if we ever have to double upload, there'll be a video at 12. Turn the post notifications on though. That way you'll know when a new video is going live. So if you're ever watching, you're like, dang, he hasn't posted today, just know you're going to get 2 videos the next day following. So that's going to be my goal and mission for this channel. Make sure you guys head over to Smooth Guy, Sean2Smooth too as well. My reaction channel where we react to music videos over there, skits, funny stuff, anime content, everything that you would want to see over there. You can leave comments down below for what you want to see me react to over there on that channel too as well. So make sure you guys head over there and show some love, as I'm posting daily over there too as well, every day but Friday at 2 p.m. Eastern. So there's always 2 videos at least going up from me, just on a different channel. Now that my shameless plugs are out of the way, because we have kind of a little bit of downtime here, they still have to score twice, but they are now in scoring territory. First and goal at the 3, trying to get them to jump there at the outside. I like the idea Brad's was they're going with the run up the middle, and they get that one with ease. How do you get just shrugged off in the back? I feel like it's an automatic. The first, if you were inside goal territory and you try to run the ball, the first person getting shrugged off immediately. Like, look at this. Younger just, I mean, I don't even know if he actually touched him. I think he just kind of tripped over his own feet there. Yeah, he touched him a little bit. All right, so 4:15. We want to drip down as much of this clock as possible. They still have all 3 of their timeouts, and I do not want this to go to overtime. So please, offensive line, mainly just, I think it's mainly just Franks. I don't think he's had good vision today. It looks like the blocks are there, but he's running into the blocks. So 2nd and 9 after that play there. They've got shoe clock on, so we're wasting as much time as possible. Getting down to under 3 here to go. Throw goes out. Brian McCullum catches the ball, and he holds on and gets his offensive line to push him forward for that was a first down. 3rd and inches. He definitely crossed the first down plane on that one. I'm not even mad if you just drop a simple run here, just get me 1 yard. 3rd and inches. Yep, right to him. Franks, great run lane off the outside. Stay in bounds. Hold on to my ball. It should be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And then we can go ahead and get them to come up off them timeouts at least. Dropping back here is going to be a pass play. Throw goes out. Brian, come on, bro. You were wide open. What happened to the dive earlier? Y'all got to remember, with every incomplete pass, we helped them out a little bit. Brian's catching this one here over the middle. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. But now we need a first here. So now it's 3rd and 4 after the 2-minute warning. We need a first down. Dropping back. I'm not even mad at the screen pass. Blocks get set up there. He's going to be able to get the first down and more. And he stays in bounds, making the Vikings use their timeouts. So that means even if they do get this ball back, we'll be able to drip off a lot of time and they won't have any timeouts. We're at the 41, so we're not in field goal range. Just hold on to the rock now. Hand off to Franks to the outside. Now the run game wants to get popping. It used to do that all the time. You know, in years past, we would just get like, we would have a terrible run game all throughout the entire game, and then here, like the 2-minute warning mark where we should be expected to run the ball, we just run the ball way better. So we're going to get another first down there. They use their final timeouts. They have nothing else to stop the clock with, and I think that should seal it, man. We're coming out in victory formation. See y'all in the NFC Championship game. And depending on who wins, we might be right back here at SoFi Stadium. That's gonna do it, baby. There we go. We got it done here today, man. The run game was once again lacking, but the pass game stood up for it, man. I mean, we ended up finishing with 94, 5.2 a rush, but a lot of that was just second half stuff. You know, when Tom was running out, a lot of big runs there on that last drive. But the pass game, 7.9 attempts. We did start to swing it out a little bit more. Them screen passes, of course, were big helps, but we were just getting the first down, so we needed to kind of move this game along. So we're moving on to the NFC Championship game. and we really want to see who our opponents are going to be there. You see, we really gave up a lot through the air though. 298, still had 2 interceptions off Desmond Ridder, which came in to help out a lot for us. Franks ends up finishing with 1575 and a touchdown. We let Driver get in the end zone twice. Franks 9 for 101 and a touchdown. Those screens, I'm telling you, I don't know what it was about their defense today. With the screen pass was working. Brian McCullum went off for 123 and a touchdown, even as just a slot receiver only. He's still able to go out there and produce a lot of potential runs and points for us here. I said runs like this is MLB The Show. A lot of points and yardage there for us. So we go ahead over here to the sacks. Monty Lawrence got them 1. John Davidson 4 TFLs, even though he only had half a sack, still had 4 TFLs here for the day. And shout out to Minor and Moses both with those 2 picks that were very, very clutch. But down here, stopping a touchdown here to seal the game. All right, after that game, we have a update here for Brandon Moses. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade his slot abilities, because that seems to be the main position he's playing here throughout the series. So we want to make sure that's good to go. +1 slot, +3 pursuits. So we went in and got that one right for him. Let's just go ahead and see who we're going to be matched up with here in this next round. I can't wait to see if we're just going to face off against the 1 seed or if we got an upset. And it's the number 1 seed Carolina Panthers getting it done here in the NFC Championship game. So they went ahead and took care of Dallas. Looks like 35-23. So very good offensive performance from them after Dallas just dropped 34 last week, but they gave up 31. So this is a weak defense. And so we'll be going against Carolina here, man. I don't think we played against them this season, at least not up to where I would remember. And I don't even remember what that team structure looks like anymore. So let me just double check here. Did we play the Panthers this season? We have not. Now they did go 14-3, so I mean only lost 3 games this season. If we just look at their games here, started on a 3-game winning streak before losing back-to-back. Things are looking kind of tough for them, and then they went on to win 5 straight here going into the bye. Came out the bye, won 4 more, so a 9-game winning streak before finally losing to the Bears and ending the season off on a 2-game winning streak and then a 3-game winning streak, really, including their first playoff victory there. So yeah, they were a tough team that we were fighting hard behind all season. Now, of course, we were never really pushing for that number 1 seed. We were mainly kind of pushing and fighting for that 2 seed. But Minnesota was up there fighting with them, and we were able to take them down. So I will go ahead and check out their team ahead of the game this time around. We'll go ahead and add that into this video, get more into the game next time, because this next game I feel like could be a lot tighter. Let's see here. Looks like the top guys are on. I mean, it's pretty spread out. Defense, offense. You know, a couple of playmakers though at the top. Bryce Young, it's now 93 overall. Jonathan Brooks is still here on the team at 92. At the receiver spots, we got Bo Browning, 91. Xavier LeGarrette, Tutu Atwell behind them. So very good guys behind them. But they went and drafted Bo Browning. Here is their top guy. So he's kind of taking over this role. He's a superstar, 89 overall, deep threat. Season he put up here kind of lacking. His last 2 years he was at 1,000 a season, continuously getting better this year, kind of a little bit less in production, but very good receiver prospect there for them. Tight end Justin Garfield too as well, somebody looks like they drafted. X factor with max security, going into his 5th year here in the league. Offensive line presence looks like he is strong all the way across the board. D-line, so they got some good edge rushers there, good up the middle. Linebackers look good. Middle linebacker seems to be a little bit of a weak point at 80 overall. Could definitely be better, but they have a 77 right behind them, so possibly could be losing that job soon. J.C. Horn is still here at corner. They got Brandon Chapman, who they drafted as a day 1 starter, already the same overall as J.C. Horn. In the slot, Kyer Elm with JoJo Webster as free safety and Eric Boone as strong safety. Is that a... No, he's in the 2nd season. I was going to say, is that a rookie? A rookie at 81 overall already, 22 years old. But no, he's just in the 2nd season and still is good. So, I mean, defensively, offensively, it's going to be a team to watch out for. It says that we have a better defense. They have a slightly better offense, and we're the same overall. So, we'll have to see. I'm very intrigued to get into this team and see what they can do. You see, the defensive numbers were top 3 in every category. Offensively, the only thing they couldn't do was run the ball. That's what we're great at stopping. So, it's going to be a fun shootout game, I feel like. Can't wait to catch you guys next Friday in this video, man. If you guys are enjoying the series and can't wait for us to see if we get back to the Super Bowl. We should be wrapping this series up here before the end of May, and be on the lookout for the next Madden in college football. We got more stuff coming for y'all. Catch you guys in the next video. It's been your boy Sean 2 Smooth, aka Black Okage, Black Avatar, and King Leo. And yes, I do know a reaction outro, so if you guys are familiar with that, head over to the reaction channel. But catch you guys in the next one. It's me, your boy Coach Smooth, and I'm out. Later.